Yeah, COVID-19 case caught on stream.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Okay, well,
Can you
let's see how that
get it over
plays
the
out.
internet?
Do you need help? So can I get you some water? I mean, no, you can cough. That's allowed. But I just want to make sure you're not dying.
You found it.
Our subscribers are writing in right now, checking
Yeah.
on you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends.
Found it.
Our subscribers are writing in right now, checking
Yeah.
on you. I
Don't
can hear
forget
myself
to
now,
like
Princey.
and subscribe. And if you guys hit the
Awesome.
hit that little bell button, you're gonna get notified every time we post a video.
There's also going to be a donate button that appears on your screen once I figure it out.
And you
So
should
like a
head over to our
charity?
Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/dollar bills, y'all.
$1 bills, y'all.
Alright, so
All
last
right.
time you arrived at Greenest, everything is in flames. They're being attacked by an unknown group of people. I think you find through some way or the other that you believe that they are the cult of the dragon in some way.
That's what Nightball?
Night,
Night
Night Hill.
Night Hill, that's what he told us.
Night Hill.
Tarball.
Tarball Night Hill.
Tarball Night Hill.
And that
Yeah.
picture is hilarious. That's exactly what I imagined.
Well, good. I did a good job because that wasn't
I
my
can't believe
picture.
you drew that. Oh.
I didn't draw. No, I came up with the accent.
Has
Okay,
anybody seen Tiger King?
Mary has, and she finds it delightful.
Is that all these references that I'm seeing?
Yeah. I'm just going to imagine the guy from Tiger King as this guy.
Wait,
I
what
don't-
references? Where?
Well, I
Me?
mean, it's all
Where-
over the internet, dude. Have you not seen the...
What's the girl's name?
No.
Oh,
What's
I
it
can't.
called?
Carol Baskins.
Yeah, I just saw
It's the new Netflix
tons of
thing.
Carol Baskin memes.
Is it
it's-
Tiger King?
Tiger
Yeah,
King.
No idea what that's about.
It's probably one of the craziest. I didn't even watch. I watched like maybe 30% of
It's
it.
that true crime.
It's not even true crime. It's just true crazy.
Okay. Well, so that's very related to, I'm sure, what Princey was going to tell us.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So yeah, you arrived at Greenest. You found your way to the keep. In the keep, you met the governor, Night Hill, who informed you that the cult of the dragon was attacking the town. They don't know why. They would like to know why. So they would like to enlist your aid. They were going to offer you money, but Benedict
Give no
Fitzwilliam,
need for their peasant money.
yeah, Thunderstaff offered to do it for free as long as they pledged their support or something.
Maybe renaming the town.
Yeah, maybe renaming the town.
And
Beyond
can we-
that,
Is this going to become like a fiefdom to you?
Yeah, it's a little far from our ancestral lands, so it might be hard to manage. But just renaming the town Thunderstaff, that's got a ring to it.
Yeah.
Night Hill pointed out a couple of needs. He noticed that in the temple to the southeast, that it appears that some villagers are holed up in there. His people from the keep saw that occurring, and now if you look, it appears to be under siege. There are some cultists trying to break in. No success yet, but they could use some assistance. They also found that the mill, it appears that some cultists are trying to set the mill on fire, he informed you, and that they would really like you to save it because it is their food supply. And beyond that, he would like you to capture, if possible, a cultist, not a kobold. Kobolds are kind of useless. They've captured them. They don't really have anything to say.
What if
See,
we
they're-
caught several kobolds?
Well, we've got a couple kobolds, and
You know the game the peasants play at the fair, where they guess the cow's weight, and no individual peasant can come close. But if you take the aggregate guesses of all the peasants, it averages to the cow's actual weight.
I mean, you can try,
That
but
was
we're trying to find out more information as to why this cult would be attacking us.
Perhaps several hundred kobolds could give us the right answer.
You are going to kill and capture several hundred kobolds.
That depends on how many there are.
If we can set enough fires to channel them towards the keep.
If you can figure out why they are attacking us, you do whatever you want. We just want to know why we are being targeted and what is going on.
It doesn't sound like the right avenue. It sounds like you should worry about your defenses first.
And finally, beyond that, if you need to leave the keep, as you may have noticed, the keep is under siege and their forces are increasing outside of the keep. But there is a tunnel that leads from the keep to the stream, and we is supposed to be for times of siege where we go and we collect water so that we can survive. But we have never used it before because we have never been under siege. That being said, Escobert does have the keys to the tunnel and would be happy to show you the way. You can use it to get in and out of the keep during this time of crisis.
Would you say there are 100 kobolds outside?
What's your
Well,
estimate for the enemy's strength?
Well, just look around. As you look around, you see that there are probably hundreds, indeed, of creatures throughout the entire town, looting,
1,111.
pillaging.
I roll 15 perception.
I mean, you don't need a perception to see the vast number of
Well,
people.
How long can you hold out here in this keep?
Wow, we should be able to hold out for at least a couple weeks, but hopefully we don't stay siege that long.
as I'm looking out, do I notice anything peculiar about any of the individuals?
Roll a perception.
A real perception.
Individuals in the keep or outside?
Outside. First.
Which one did you actually get?
11.
Dice makes that really terrible.
Yeah, it really
Keep turning
does.
off the-
Alright.
As you look out on the town, you'll notice that in the town square, the largest gathering of here,
Okay.
there's the largest gathering of dudes.
Is it kobolds or a mix of kobolds? And...
It is a mix of kobolds, cultists. So cultists like he's generally wearing robes, and then what are clearly just like mercenaries, like well-armed kind of guards. That kind of resemble what you'd expect a mercenary to kind of be wearing. And then in the middle, there appears to be one in charge. Hold on. Accessing brain. Wait, are you guys here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's weird. My roll 20 just stopped working. Is yours working?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, I'm up and running.
Oh, okay. I'll reload it in a second. Do. Bear with me.
But you're
Do.
losing viewers.
Oh, my connection just was interrupted.
No, that's hopefully
mine
not a
too.
trend.
Mine's still here.
You're just lagging.
What's new? Ah, there it is.
Aw.
It says we have one person watching now. I'm not sure if it counts me.
Are you watching it?
I am.
Then it does.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you.
Hang
are
on,
watching.
Let me check. Olivia, are you watching our stream?
Oh, it came back.
You
Guess
should
no.
caution.
Nice dexterity save.
Thanks.
Wait, did it come back?
Half of it.
Okay, I'm just gonna reload the page. Oh, it closed all my external windows.
Do you have particularly good vision? I guess you're a
Who-
human.
Who are you asking?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Talking to Foz.
Oh, Foz. I've trained my vision to be
What does that
keen.
even mean?
Uh,
How do you
it,
train your vision?
you know how blind people have better sense of hearing.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Well,
so
when you can't memorize anything,
your other senses get better.
yeah, that's how it works.
Ah, that makes sense.
Huh.
Because
Okay.
I can't play the piano. I'm a master tactician.
See?
In the center of the town square, there appears to be a particular cult member who stands out from the rest, rather than wearing.
Human? Are these cult members human?
I'm pretty sure last time they were robed.
Uh,
You're robed.
she appears to be humanoid, yeah, at the town
Shit.
square, and she's wearing purple robes. She appears to be the one in command.
With the hood up.
Her hood is not up.
Okay.
She has short black hair.
What?
But she appears to be the one in charge, and she looks very strong.
I guess this is Andrew looking.
Did we I thought I read in Benedict's journal that Leanne had died. Is that the case?
No.
No, she died until the glorious Benedict
Are we?
saved
No
her.
one's checked on her. I'm pretty sure she's dead.
I'm pretty sure Andrew stabilized her.
I did immediately stabilize her by touching her.
Okay, just because someone's stabilized doesn't mean they're not going.
I mean, she could have, yeah, she could have been attacked on the way to the keep.
I mean, she has pretty bad wounds. They could get infected. She's in a keep with billions of other people.
I do have a spell
Ideal
called
conditions.
Infect Wounds.
Did
You actually have.
cast that?
I might have.
Anyway,
Actually,
Andrew, roll a wisdom insight.
Wisdom. Is there more than?
Ooh.
Come on,
Nat 1.
come on.
Uh,
I have Insight +6.
she's wearing.
False information.
Since she's wearing purple robes, you assume that she's probably very easy to take on. You could take her in your sleep.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go outside real quick for nothing. I'll be back. How far is this? Is this scale accurate?
Yeah.
So it's 150 feet.
You're also
Something like
in
that.
the tower right now.
If I stand on the parapet, do I get some sort of distance bonus?
High ground advantage.
Yeah, high ground advantage.
Do you get advantage with 150 feet away?
Oh, no. If I stand higher up.
If I stand 12 feet closer on the wall.
I guess it depends on the situation. And what you're trying to do. What are you trying to do?
I don't know my spells. Do you have
Okay.
5,000? I don't have any. Oh wow, Guiding Bolt is 120 feet. The one I wanted to cast is by touch. Never mind.
She's but it's worth noting that even though she's here, she's surrounded by at least like 30 or 40 members of.
Yeah, but if you take out the leader,
Yeah, what do you guys want to go do? We could lead like a sortie out into the town square.
yeah. How many people are in the keep with
Yeah,
us?
how many fighting people do they have?
Well, if you're asking how many of us are able-bodied fighting folk, we don't have too many. Like I said, our town is a trading town, but we have
Sounds
maybe
like we need to make a last stand, a first.
we have maybe
first strike.
a dozen able-bodied men.
Ooh, I think if you got everyone to sneak out through the tunnel, they could make it down the stream and into that temple easy.
Maybe we should.
What's the deal with the temple?
That's where there's more people trapped there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there are people trapped there, and they need your help.
But we also need to save your food.
A much stealthier group could get to the mill.
Well, while both are important, I do believe that people are more important.
How deep is that river? And
It's
fast
like-
moving.
It's only like 2 feet deep. It's very shallow. It's not really a river.
Is it moving fairly quickly?
It's a very slow current. The kids play in it all the time.
Okay.
I see you have a river mill though.
Why, yes.
They're not very bright.
They're very. It's a very consistent production. It's just fast. They run 3 shifts at the mill.
Also, we have some people who came from the mill here, and they have reported to me that they kind of, in their fright, they left the mill running. So, if you look
Oh.
closely, the mill is still spinning.
Very slowly.
Very slowly. Like I said,
Dry season.
the food is
Yeah.
very important to us.
Is it on fire? Is it good?
It appears as though they are preparing to set it on fire. It is not on fire right now.
Oh, it would take.
Do you have the capacity to rebuild
To rebuild the mill?
the entire city? Are you sure one of us named Thunderstaff?
Wait, what?
I mean, there's not going to be much city left after everything gets, burned down.
Well, let's
Roll a
let's see what's left.
roll a wisdom perception check, Andrew.
Perception. Got it. There it is.
Nice.
Something else will something.
Never mind.
So I guess we're just going out the back door here.
We don't think that the city is in any danger of going away anytime soon. I don't know whether they're looking to scare us or if they are just a bunch of buffoons.
Have these people
but
called for aid from any of the adjacent towns?
Tarball.
How long has
The
this been?
watchtowers.
Yeah.
Tarball, are you involved in this attack, Tarball?
I was gonna finish saying that it doesn't appear that they are successfully setting many buildings on fire. They set a lot of haystacks,
Well,
a lot of trees, but
This
most
is-
of the buildings seem to be okay. So
is this? How long have they been attacking?
they have only been attacking for maybe an hour or two,
Oh,
couple
dang.
hours.
Right. So if you're basing a bunch of haystacks burning,
For
and you're saying that you're gonna have weeks worth of water,
I guess it's probably been 3 hours.
Okay, wait. If it's been 3 hours and this whole town is not on fire, then they're looking for something.
Um, by the way, it's like 10 p.m. right now.
or someone.
Dun dun dun.
Like it's nighttime. It's 10
No,
p.m.
who are you looking for?
But you have such good vision because of all the fire. Just for what it's worth.
Who
Wait,
am
we
I
need to go
looking
talk to
Yeah, who are you looking
about
for?
Laosin.
Leos, Master Leosin?
I think they're looking for Master Laosin.
Leosin Erlenthar.
Yeah, let's decide where to go after figuring out the deal with him. But, White Hill, can we have your permission to commandeer the forces of this here keep?
Well, we are under siege, and we have many women and children and elderly
Do you
cooped
know
up.
who I
Yeah.
am?
Master Thunderstaff, I am
I'm
told, is a
a-
brilliant tactician.
I am a brilliant tactician.
I might be able to spare you a couple men. Would that be sufficient?
Yeah, a couple units should do.
A couple men?
Oh my gosh. Can I at least pick them?
I suppose.
Are there windows outside? Like, are we on top of something? Or
Yeah, you're on like the
Fine.
top of like a
okay, so
Tower.
we're on the top of the tower.
You know, with
Can I
like those-
see? Do I see any robed figures by themselves, sort of isolated from a crowd?
roll a perception check.
Sorry, it's me to roll stuff.
I don't know what that is.
You are
15?
trying to You know,
Did it
use
stop?
a telescope
Oh yeah, it's 15.
to look around this town.
You look around and you do notice that. Hold on, I lost all of my information thanks to it dying.
Use the passive voice, thanks to you killing it.
Oh.
All right.
It does appear that over here, where the like over here somewhere, you can see that there's a group of raiders kind of wandering the stream.
I do not see where you're tagging.
Here.
Does anybody else see it?
You don't see my arrow?
No.
Oh, I'm in my GM layer. Hold on, let's try again.
I just saw someone had wrote Thunderstaff on green.
Do you see that?
I
Yeah,
see.
to the river.
Yes.
Okay, so around there, you see like a group of like a couple cultists in robes and like a couple kobolds, kind of wandering around, actively looking, maybe looking for survivors or stray people or something.
And that's right at the exit to the.
It's not right at the exit. I mean, here's the exit. It's
Right.
somewhere around here, but they're kind of wandering. You don't
It's
really
like
know
30
where
feet.
they're headed, but
Why don't we go steal ourselves some robes, guys?
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna need more than one.
Can you dress up as a horse?
How,
Let's say yes.
how big do you think he is without a shell? Would he survive without a shell?
can you take your
Is that
shell off?
attached to you? Yeah.
No, you can't. I can't take my shell off. What kind of
Do
question
you have a
is
shell
that?
for your head?
No.
I saw a closer picture of your character, and I still don't quite understand what I'm looking at.
I don't really either.
Like, you said it was a straw hat of some kind?
Well, it's not
Like
on
a
my
Mortal
picture.
Kombat raiding hat?
I think
Yeah, you
it's a
guys-
rice farmer hat.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Use the theater of the mind.
Wait, so
So is that the hat? That's the
surgically
hat.
remove
That's,
you from your shell.
There
yeah,
is in the picture. There's no hat on my head.
so that's a shell behind your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a shell for your head.
I guess. I mean, you just turtles stick their heads in their shells. Yeah. Same thing.
It's a. You have a built-in helmet.
Kind of. Yeah. See. I mean,
I
I'm not
think
gonna.
you should get plus armor class for that.
I mean, that's like that's
You
just.
should be at least 19.
I'm
on
not
it.
saying that he looks exactly like that. That's just like the one from the book that I was able to get the easiest.
Okay.
Do you float?
I think so.
450 pounds.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, could we ride you as a raft?
That's a good question.
well, that's all about water displacement, right? I mean,
Are you hollow?
that's just yeah. I mean, the shell is hollow, right? Until I go in it.
But
Okay, so we need to figure out where we're going.
so I'll go back
Time
here.
is
And
of the essence.
Is it?
I
they're not
think
burning places down.
we should
just the
definitely
hay.
split up, right?
But we should. Oh wait, can we go talk to Cuth first about your buddy?
Yeah, let's find Kuth. Kuth?
Sure.
We bid you
Sure.
adieu, Governor Knight Hill.
We appreciate your
Uh,
help so much. I look forward to seeing good things from you, fellas.
Can I tell if he's lying about anything?
Roll a wisdom insight.
Insight. 25.
He's perfectly honest with you.
Okay.
Well, he believes what he's saying is true.
Good point.
Okay, so you go down the tower
Tower of power.
Awa.
and you find I'm eating queso. Okay,
Ooh,
As we walk down
From
the
where?
back to survey the crowd.
Cafe Rio.
And
Man,
Yeah.
queso sounds good.
queso, it does sound good.
Yeah, I order out.
Oh, the Chipotle was doing free queso. It might only have been today.
So anyway,
wait. I want to survey the crowd as we walk down for the two most ideal
Able.
specimens to bring with us?
You look around. Most
Able-bodied.
people don't look very strong or very adept in combat, but
It's Kuth and his wife are the two best options.
His dead wife.
you do see a couple men kind of standing to the side with better armor than most, kind of like leather armor, talking to each other. Hold on, killing me.
Just turn the video off.
Can I search my journal? Oh, I can.
Turn the picture off.
Yeah, I don't understand how my search feature works. What? Hold on. I got this. What?
What's happening?
Trying to.
No idea.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, you see a couple people. To the side. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Couple men with spears
Ooh,
and kind of like some light chainmail, kind of talking to each other.
I like these guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to find Castellan and ask him to send him with me.
You find Castellan.
You find Castellan.
What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think
Princey is just like dumping a bag of Doritos into his mouth. So your noise in the background.
Oh,
I think Olivia's watching like a YouTube compilation of funny videos.
Oh,
Okay.
That's lovely.
So, yeah.
It was fake.
Wait, you're looking for Escoban.
Escobert.
Castellan.
Who's Castellan?
Escobar.
I think his name is Castellan Escobert the Red.
Oh, so we were all right.
He's in a corner tending, kind of like talking to Cuff actually, and it appears they're trying to figure out what's like they're standing next to like a makeshift kind of bed. And by bed I mean like a sheet on some stone that Linen is kind of laying on, and there's like another person who kind of is trying to tend to her wounds. And Castellan sees her and he's like, "Oh, I forgot what he's supposed to sound like. Hello there. You're back."
Sounds very distraught.
Well, wouldn't you be?
How is your meeting the governor?
Hey, Castellan, he told us we could have whatever we wanted. So I want those two men over there.
Those
to
two
come
men,
with
they're
us.
some of our strongest men.
Yeah, and they're gonna save your town.
Oh, that's a strong argument.
I can't fault you for that.
You said you could have them, huh? Well,
Yeah.
that man there.
And he said he's thinking about renaming the town Thunderstaff.
That man there is Marguth.
Marguth? How do you
Marguth.
Mark Guth. Markguth.
Mark?
Is that his first name, or is he like
Marguth.
Mark space Guth?
And that's his brother, Dark Guth.
Marguth and, could you describe their appearance beyond what they're wearing?
They both have rather plain-looking faces. They're human.
How tall?
Okay, they look the same.
About average height. Yeah, they look very similar.
Okay.
It's average NPC. That's
Are they wearing red shirts?
And I need my horse, Castellan.
Oh.
what's your horse's name?
Ooh, I haven't named him yet.
Fishafish?
There was a fish.
I've got some news for you, Sonny.
Fisheth.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
It appears your
better
horse-
Watch your tongue,
It
Cast.
appears your horse fell at some point, and he's banged up real bad. And he kind of like walks you over to the stable, which isn't too far from where we're at because everything's kind of crowded together. And you see your horse, and your horse is kind of like laying down and kind of whimpering a little bit. And you look at like its back right leg, and it's kind of got a wound. They've bandaged it up as best as you can see, but
Oh, no.
it doesn't appear to be prepared to go out anytime soon.
Okay,
I,
let's freeze time real quick to name this horse. Katie, what's the name of my horse? Buckbeak!
Buckbeak?
Buckbeak?
Yeah, that's what Katie just named him.
Oh, isn't that like it's not a hippogriff? Oh, it's definitely a hippogriff.
Okay, Katie, that's a real name. Katie doesn't care. We're gonna take some artistic license with it, and maybe call him Buthbeak. Buthbeak! Yeah.
Does your horse have a beak?
No.
I just want to know where the beak came from.
I had a good friend named Beak, and his brother named Buth. They were rather plain looking.
That's a good name.
All right.
I touched the horse.
Are you gonna
Please,
heal the horse?
Foz, if you can heal my horse,
He at least
I will
becomes
be
stable.
Forever in your debt.
I have a really good medicine check.
He appears to be stable, but he is still wounded.
Can I see if I can help the horse?
What can you do?
I'm
Can I help
sobbing next to him right
Buthbeak?
now.
I'd like to help the horse in conjunction with Noak.
Ooh, does that give me advantage?
What are you able to do?
I was just gonna roll a medicine check.
With what?
Whatever supplies they have on hand.
Sure. Roll a medicine check
Do I?
with
Good.
advantage.
All right, medicine.
21.
That's good.
So you take a look at the bandages and you realize that they're sufficient, but they're not as good as they could be. So you carefully unwrap them and you redress the wound and you rewrap the bandage. And the horse seems thankful and stops whimpering a little bit.
Oh, I'm a regular veterinarian over here.
Still wounded, but you're confident that he will have a speedy recovery.
Okay.
Fret
Am
not.
I-
hug Noak, and I sob and say thank you. Thank
Am I confident as well that the horse will recover?
I pat
Yes.
Thunderstaff on the back as gently as a 400-pound turtle can.
You have no idea how much Buthbeak means to me.
All life is sacred. I don't know. I was going for some monk vibes there.
So,
Felt
So-
flat.
Can
Two guards.
Comforted me.
can you tell me how wounds actually work? Like when I cast a spell and we take damage, I was stabbed.
We all
Uh,
real quick and notice he's just bleeding.
Foz, he forgot. He already forgot.
He,
Yeah,
like, looks at us and
I'm bleeding.
collapses.
So, like, if I cure wounds or heal wounds, does the wound go away?
I think if you used magic, you could probably cure the wound completely.
Okay.
Otherwise, I mean, it's just going to take a little bit of time.
All right. Interesting.
In
We'll consider
general,
that once we're
Yeah.
done with this ordeal.
in
Do we-
general, it's
Do we
Probably.
keep up with the wounds somewhere?
yeah. In general, I think this is more an RP thing and less a mechanical thing.
I'm just curious.
Like, I don't think every time you get into a battle, you leave with like broken bones that take months to heal or something.
Shattered femurs.
Or that require magical intervention every time or something.
Or do you?
Yeah, or do you?
Alright,
If you would like to turn on hardcore mode, every time you take a death saving throw, something breaks.
Ooh, hardcore mode activated. Let's do it.
One more hit and I'm down.
Is this a real thing, or did you just make it up?
I just made it up, but I'm sure you can make it work, right? Like you fail death saving throw, now your arm is just like broken for the next.
Yeah, or
3
just
sessions
reroll
or
a
something.
character.
I'm
With that.
really cool with that.
We're gonna kill
That's-
so many characters.
This sounds terrible.
There are systems that do that,
Triple
like
MTs running around.
it's like instead of dying, you can choose to or you can take debilities to resist damages and stuff, and then they affect your character moving forward. I've seen some systems like that.
Yeah, we can make it work.
What was the one we did at your place, Mike?
Was that the
Jenga?
Dread one?
Yeah, Dread.
Yeah.
That's probably the same.
So anyway, the 2 guards from earlier that you were looking to.
You
Buck
mean
Ruck and Dark Ruck. Mark Ruck.
Yeah, those 2 guys, they
Mark-
approach you and they're like, hey,
Marguth?
Escobert said that you want our help to go fight.
They always this timid boy.
They clearly seem not timid, but fearful of leaving the keep.
Wait, this is Markguth and Darkguth?
Yeah.
Listen here, boys. You're gonna follow us and do as I say, or we're gonna send you outside these walls and you can deal with the kobolds there.
Roll a.
I don't know. What are you doing to these poor kids?
Hey, I am essentially their sovereign.
Roll a. Charisma persuasion.
How do I roll a skill?
You
Click the word.
I think you
just click
it.
the word. Yeah. So you want to click persuasion?
Persuasion. Oh, there it is.
I've got a -2
Wait,
persuasion.
click and drag
Negative
to roll
2.
the dice.
Oh, you need to turn that off.
Right?
That's pretty
They-
good.
They seem inspired by your words, and their demeanor changes, and they say, "You're right. I don't know why we're so afraid. We need to protect our town. We would be honored to follow
That's
you."
right. Make a name for yourself here, and one day you might even find yourself in Waterdeep.
And they kind of put their shoulders out, and they kind of, I don't know. They stand straight. They seem encouraged, empowered, even. You now have 2 guards